following is a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this edition of White Sox Baseball, coming to you live this afternoon on a Sunday. Glad to have y'all with us. My name is Brian Snow, and I'm happy and excited to be the virtual voice of the Chicago White Sox. It's something I've dreamed of for many years. First couple of days didn't go so well because had technical difficulties here in the studio, but we seem to have all the kinks figured out. And if any more rise up, we will figure it out throughout the course of the season. I'll carry the White Sox and also Monday Night Baseball, which makes its debut tomorrow night with the Astros and the Giants from Houston. Man, I'm so excited to do this and get back into the groove of doing play-by-play because I've been away for an extended period of time, had some things to sort out, I had a lot of stuff to sort out. Let's get to the lineups. And the lineups today are brought to you by SeatGeek. Taylor Ward will lead off. He will be in left field. Nolan Chanel bats second. He's at first base. Mike Trout bats third in right field. Jorge Soler, a former World Series MVP, will bat fourth. He's the DH. Yoan Moncada, former White Sox third baseman, will play third base for the Angels. He bats fifth. Travis d'Arnaud will bat sixth. He'll catch. Luis Rengifo bats seventh. He's at second base. Tim Anderson, former White Sox leader, bats eighth. He's the shortstop. And Mike Paris will bat ninth. He is in center field. Through the lineup again, Ward, Chanel, Trout, the first three. Soler, Moncada, d'Arnaud, the next three. Rengifo, Tim Anderson, and I think I got this name wrong. Kyron Paris will bat ninth, and he'll round out the lineup. For the White Sox, left to right in the outfield, it's Andrew Benintendi in left, Luis Robert Jr. in center, Travis Jankowski in right. Around the horn, third to first. Vargas at third. The shortstop is Amaya. At second base is Mike Baldwin, and at first base is Andrew Vaughn. Behind the plate is Matt Tice, and he will catch the pitching of Davis Martin, making his first start of the season. Those are your lineups. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the first pitch of the ball game. That's coming up next. This is White Sox Baseball, and you're hearing it live and watching it live on Snowman Multimedia and Snowman Sportsnet.
The following is a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet.
Sports bettors, listen up. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUS.com, is back and in our 30th year of action. With live in-game betting, incredible odds with daily odds boosters, props and parlays, fast payouts, and exceptional one-to-one customer service, we got it all. And when you sign up today and use the code SNOWMAN, you will get a 125% deposit match on your deposit. Log on to BETUS.com or call 800-792-3887. That's 800-79-BET-US. BetUS.com, where the game begins. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, Say the tag.
where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Ready for White Sox baseball as they get ready at right field. The White Sox have just taken the field. They'll be in their home whites, and it was an infield hit yesterday that provided the only run of the game for the Angels as the White Sox lost by a count of 1-0 after winning the first game of this series by a count of 8-1. So the White Sox have outscored the Angels 8-2, but they were shut out yesterday. Kenley Jansen got the save for the Angels. Taylor Ward leads off in left field. Nolan Schnau bats second and first. Mike Trout will bat third and right. Jorge Soler bats fourth. He's the DH. Yoan Moncada bats fifth. He's at third base. Travis d'Arnaud bats sixth at catch. Luis Rengifo bats seventh at second base. Tim Anderson bats eighth at short. And Kyron Paris bats ninth. He will be in center field. Ward, Schnau, Trout the first three. Soler, Moncada, d'Arnaud the next three. Rengifo, Anderson, and Paris. They'll face the right-handed pitching of Davis Martin, who was 0-5 last year with a 4.32 ERA and 10 starts. He was the 14th round pick in the 2018 draft. We're set to go as Ward kicks and fires. A strike on the outside corner with a cutter, and off we go at 2:10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 1:10 Central Daylight Time. 0-1 the counts. We're just getting started from right field on the south side. The kick and the 0-1. A strike called with a slider, and the count's 0-2. Jeffrey is in the Fanatics feedback zone with us. Papa Blood is with us as well. Taylor Ward batted .246 last year. The 0-2, a swing and a ground ball to short and through the shortstop's legs for a base hit in the left field. And we'll wait on the call for that. Probably an error. Yep, that's an error on the shortstop, and the Angels have their first base runner. That should have been an easy out. But instead, it's a runner at first. And up steps Nolan Schnau. Here's the pitch. A swing and a foul off to the left. And the count is 0-1. Schnau last season batted .250 with 13 homers and 54 runs batted in. The kick in the 0-1, a swing and a foul at the plate, and the count's 0-2. Jacob Amaya committed the error that allowed Ward to reach base. 0-2 the count on Schnau. Angels go red tops, gray bottoms with the red lettering trimmed in silver and white. Oh, 0-2 the count. Runner aboard at first and one down. And nobody out, I beg your pardon, here in the top of the first. The pitch on the way. A swing and a foul out of play. Count stays where it is at 0-2. Giants and Reds are scoreless. They're in the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh and Miami one apiece. They're in the top of the third. Martin kicks and fires. A swing and a ground ball foul. First base side. Count stays where it is at 0-2. Tampa Bay leads Colorado 2-0. They're in the top of the third. Benintendi, Robert, and Jankowski left to right in the outfield. Vargas, Amaya, Baldwin, and Vaughn third to first. Theis catches Davis Martin. The pitch, fouled out of play to the left. Count stays where it is at 0-2. They're going to make Martin throw a lot of pitches. He's thrown 8 so far. As Martin exclusively working from the stretch, first base side of the rubber delivers a swing and a bouncer foul up the first baseline. Vaughn made the catch and made the play. And the count stays where it is at 0-2. Trout is on deck. Jorge Soler in the hole for the Angels. Nobody out. A runner aborted first on an error by Jacob Amaya. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a foul off to the left, and we'll do it again. Came at him with a fastball at 97. Now Chanel steps out of the box. Going to the count. Chanel waits. Martin delivers. A swing and a base hit in the right. So now the Angels got something cooking with runners at first and second with nobody out. NBA action. Atlanta goes to Milwaukee. That's at 4 p.m. Eastern. Charlotte and New Orleans also at 4. We'll keep you updated on everything going on in the majors. Here is Mike Trout, the 14-year veteran, batted .220 last year in only 29 games. Missed most of the season with a significant injury. Martin from the stretch kicks and deals. A slider for a strike, and the count's 0-1. On 1 the count. Martin fires inside with a fastball. And the count's now even at 1-1. One ball, one strike on Mike Trout. Here in the top of the first. The pitch on the way. Up. Throw to set. They try a pick off at second. Nothing doing. The count's now 2-1. Two and 1 the count on Mike Trout. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's now even at 2-2. Martin yet to record an out. He's got 2 aboard. And nobody out here in the top of the first. The Angels got something cooking early. And it all began with an error on Jacob Amaya. The pitch on the way. A swing and a line drive in the right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Ward stops at third, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. And this is trouble. This is where the White Sox ran into a lot of trouble last year. Because usually when they allowed base runners, they scored. Tried to come at Trout with a changeup, and Trout smacked it in the right field for a base hit. So now the bases are loaded, nobody out, and Jorge Soler at the plate. The pitch is a strike with a cutter, and the count's 0-1. Soler, 241 last year. 21 homers. He's driven in 64. The pitch on the way. A swing at a high fly ball into center field. Luis Robert tracking it. He'll track it down. Ward tags. He'll score. Chanel will move to third. The Angels grab the lead 1-0. So an unearned run starts the game.